Hi everybody, I'm Miss Dara from the Rogers Public Library, and today we're doing crafts for our Homeschool Explorers Zoom. So you'll need your craft packet that you can pick up at the library, and in it you'll find your Germany coloring sheet. You can fill that out, color it, and fill in the back of it. And then there's going to be a packet that says 324 on here, and so in this, if you start pulling it all out, there's a bunch of little pieces, so be careful. There's a cute little birdie here. Okay, so let's get started with this craft. So there's a cardboard heart in there, and that's going to be for one craft, and then the other one, all the rest of it's for this craft. Mine fell apart, and it was hot glued together, so I'm going to be using a hot glue gun today for this. But you might want to, you can use either tacky glue or Elmer's glue to glue this together. But I want mine to stay really quick so I can put it all together. So the first thing we're going to do on this is I'm going to take these strings and I'm going to knot them together at one end here. So I took my two different colors here, knotted it together, and then on here I'm going to put some beads. So you might have to put it through one string and then through the other, unless you can just get it to go together at the same time. If you can't get it, sometimes you can use it like poke something through, or you can just do one string. So I'm actually going to just use one because I can't get it through. So you just stick that through there, knot one end. Whoops, maybe you should knot it and then stick it through. That would probably be smarter. All right, I double knotted mine so that it doesn't come off. Okay, stick your bead on and then stick two more beads on. So you should have 3 beads on each of your 2 strings here. So there should be 6 beads in your packet. Some packets like mine actually have 7 beads in here. So I'm just going to pick the ones that I want and use those. Actually, mine needs 7 beads, but you need to pick 6 for this part of it. So you should have 7 beads. Just use 6 for this part of it though. Okay, I knotted that one. I'm going to put beads on here. Okay, I'm going to save this one bead and use it later. So I'm going to put that one to the side. So I have 2 strings with beads on it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to see if my hot glue gun is hot yet. I'm going to stick some glue, and you can have your parents help you if you use a hot glue gun. Okay, I'm going to stick this little coil on the back of the bird. We're going to do that so that the bird can stick to the cuckoo clock, which is what we're making. Then I'm going to glue mine here back together because he had come apart. But yours should already be glued together like this part. Okay. Okay, and let that dry for just a second. Then we're going to take it and we're going to put on a clock face. And if you want to, You can take a pencil or a marker, I'm going to use this one, and write numbers on here. So we're going to just do, on mine, I'm going to write a 12 at the top and a 6 at the bottom. I'm going to write a 3 on one side and a 9 on the other side, so that I kind of have a little bitty clock face here. So in the middle of that, I'm going to take this little piece of thing and put the bead on it. I'm going to make one end longer than the other one, and I'm going to bend it. And if you want to put glue, like if you're using regular glue, you can actually put some glue here. And this one's going to be very contrary. Put a little piece of glue there so that you can push your bead over it and kind of glue your bead into place. Okay, then you're going to take this, so this is going to be the longhand and shorthand, and you're going to glue that right in the middle of your clock face. So I'm going to use my hot glue here, just because it dries really quick. But make sure you don't burn yourself if you're using hot glue. Okay, so I'm just gluing that on there. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to glue it onto my clock. Right like that. I'm going to pull it down just a little bit. Oh, it won't let me, it's stuck. That's okay. So then we're going to take our bird with the spring on the back of it, and we're going to take some glue on the back of it here. And if you're using hot glue, have somebody help you, because you don't want to get burnt. We're just going to glue it right there where it's sticking out from this. So you might have to hold it for just a minute and let that last coil stick inside there. I'm actually going to put a little bit of hot glue on the back of it back here, just to make sure it holds. Okay, so there's my bird. And then your strings here, glue it on the back of it, right like this. So I'm just going to take some hot glue and 2 strips. And I'm going to put my string, I'm going to hold it up here so that I don't actually touch that glue, and pull it right through it. And do the same with the other one so that I don't touch it and actually burn myself. There we go. So once it cools a little bit, you can like push it down in it a little bit more without touching it too much and make it stay a little bit more. Okay, so there is my cuckoo clock. Germany is really famous for making cuckoo clocks, so there you go. I'm going to lay that down there. The other craft we're going to do today, let's put my glue gun over here. The other craft we're going to do is this heart. And they do these, they're supposed to be gingerbread hearts, and they do gingerbread hearts and give them to people. They also use them as ornaments. So what we're going to do today is we're going to, you can decorate this however you want to decorate yours. So you'll need to gather up some supplies. I had a little piece of ribbon, so I got some ribbon for mine. I got some sequins here. Have a bunch of different sequins, so I'm going to stick some sequins on one. You can also use like glitter and regular glue, or I actually have some glitter glue. I have some pom-poms, some buttons, and some jewels that you can use. So I'm just going to take one of these, and this is Danke, which is German for thank you. And so I'm just going to take some glue, if I get it out, and decorate this because they make really fancy gingerbread cookies and use them as gifts. So I'm going to use buttons on this one to decorate it. And then I'm going to take some glitter. So around here, I'm going to put and you can do this also with just regular Elmer's glue. So you just take, I'm just going to do a line around the side here. And then I've got this pad here so that I don't get it on anything else. I can shake the glitter off of it. And I'm just going to put some glitter on my glue. Except it won't come out, but let's see. I guess I have to take the top off of that one. I'm going to try to catch this and put it back in what I don't actually use so I don't waste all my glitter. Use this piece of paper here. So I have a nice sparkly line on that side. And I'll just pour that back in there. And then I'm going to put a couple sequins on here. I've got a heart. So I'm going to put a heart right here. And you can do yours however you want it to do. You can put ribbon around it. You can color on it. Use markers. They just put different words like this one here says, I love you. This one, Schatzi, means little treasure or sweetheart. Or this one here means all the best. So you can do different ones. Decorate them how you want them to look. This is what this one looks like. And so you can decorate it however you want it to look. If you want to use ribbon, you can take ribbon and put it along the side of it, or you can do it like I am right here. I'm going to put a little bit of glue. Actually, I'm going to use hot glue because I've got hot glue ready. And I'm going to put some hot glue. And I'm going to stick my ribbon here to the back of it. So that, and then let that dry so that it can be hung up like that. All right, guys, so that's our crafts for today. Thank you. Bye-bye.